Major Hype share his side of the story. People, family, viewers, subscriber, wagon, welcome back to our brand video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment and like this video. Hope everybody having a good night or day. So Major Hype drop theme side of the story, make on hear everything, and just comment and see you tuned right today.
It's so wicked. And I'm not even talking about Kirby. But people is wicked. For y'all to come on here and disrespect me and disrespect my family. And y'all don't know. Y'all have no idea what I've been through. Even a piece. Not even a piece of what I've been through. I was molested as a child. I confided in somebody about it, which is Kirby. I told her, I said, listen, I've been through a lot, and I just want to know that you're here for me. I told her I was molested as a child from a male family member. And she took that and she used it as ammunition. We had an argument. She told me that I'm a faggot. She told me that my mother allowed somebody to molest me for 4 years. She threw all of that in my face. Yes, I'm not perfect. But I tried my best not to entertain the insults. I tried my best not to entertain the war and the argument and the confrontation. But I'm telling you this right now. Any man that has been in Kirby's life will be able to tell you that she strives off of confrontation. If she's willing to be honest with you people, because y'all don't know who Kirby is. Y'all know her as Major Hype's fiance. Okay? I gave you 9 years of my personality. I gave you 9 years of who I've been and what I've been going through. I gave you 9 years of my life. You know Kirby because I introduced the world to her. I made it known that this was my wife. I've never put up a woman on my Instagram. I made it known. So for you, the people, to come on here and second guess my love for Kirby, for you people to come on here and judge what I've done in my relationship, the nerve of you people. And y'all need to check yourself, because everybody go through situations. And that's why I come on here and I motivate people. That's why I play music. That's why I encourage people, because I know a lot of us may not want to talk about the things that we've been through, and it's easier to laugh at somebody else's issues when we're trying to hide our own. Molestation is not a joke. And I wanted to have this conversation with my kids and my family before I did it, but we're here now. For you to confide into somebody and that's what they do. And I have a lot of screenshots and a lot of texts that I'm gonna read out and I'm gonna show you. Okay? I encouraged Kirby. I motivated her. I wanted her to be the best she can be. I started working on a website for her boutique, because she wanted to sell swimsuits. I brought her to the forefront. I put her on my Instagram. I let the world know that this is my wife. I encouraged her. I told her that she has a beautiful spirit. That's why she started doing lives last week. When she did her makeup tutorial and there was 20 people on it, I said, I need to encourage my girl. I need to support her. I went and got the Mitzi outfit. and I joined her live and I added my live, and I knew that would bring her followers. She went from 3,000 followers to 14,000 in 4 days. Okay? She called her Wednesday Women's Wednesday. Now, I always knew that Kirby had some kind of loving or liking for women. And like I said, I'm putting it all out here because I don't want to come back on here and respond to anybody or anything. Every argument, every serious argument that me and Kirby had was because of another woman. And not on my behalf either. From the day I met Kirby up until 2 weeks ago, I never interacted with another woman in that whole situation. I interacted as far as conversation, yes. Flirting, yes. But sexually, because I knew what I wanted. Now, about this sex tape. Deep in Kirby's heart, and I'm looking you dead in your eyes, Kirby, because I know you got your little scum team watching. But deep in my heart, I know that you released that. You released it. This is Kirby's old phone right here. This is her old phone. I did break her phone. Yes, I did. I broke it. You know why I broke it? Because let me get to this part of it. Last week, I went to Fort Lauderdale to do a show. A friend of mine said that she wanted to come to the show. I bought her a ticket. She came. She came to the show. But I knew that this girl was just a friend. But I knew that Kirby was so on my body about having other women around and so insecure about me talking to other women that I knew that if I was to tell her that a female friend of mine wanted to come to Fort Lauderdale to the show, that she wouldn't like that. We went to the show. I came back home. Me and this girl did nothing. When I came back, Kirby told me that we need to talk. Now, I would put my head on the block for Kirby. She lived with me, so I didn't ever think that she would still be communicating with anybody or she would be doing anything with anybody. So I put my head on the block. People was always asking me, like, you think she's faithful? Like, what? Nobody couldn't tell me that she wasn't faithful. So I never had a reason to go through Kirby's phone. I never had a reason to check and I know what that brings also, so I never wanted to check her phone. When I got back from Fort Lauderdale, she hacked into my computer, found my password, and she was looking through my texts. Now, if you have an Apple phone and an Apple computer, you know that your accounts is on the same. So she went and started looking through my texts. She saw me talking to women. She saw me flirting with women. She swore up and down that I was having sex with these people, but I actually wasn't. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and play like I'm a saint, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. After the conversation that me and Kirby had, where she threw my molestation in my face, when she threw me having a smaller penis than the man that she was with before, and all of these things that she was saying. You see, an argument is an argument, and we could throw insults at each other, but when you take the things that was confided in you and throw it in their face, it's a different level. But from the time she did that, that's when I started really saying, you know what? I'm vulnerable. My self-esteem is low. She made me feel away. So I started talking to other people, but not just speaking, just conversing and flirting and whatever. So she confronted me with it, and she was disappointed in me, and I was disappointed in myself. I was ashamed. I felt like I was weak. I let my family down, and I'm big on setting examples.